I have chatted to both Greg Doucette and Derek in my own personal life. I have an affiliation with Grill & Mind, as you know if you watched my channel before. I also have affiliation with Greg Doucette. I have worked with them on projects outside of just making videos like this. And I have to say, Simon the Bull here, thank you for joining me as always, and if you are into fitness YouTube over the last 24 hours, you will have seen that Turkesterone, however we pronounced it, is back in the headlines. I mean, Turkesterone is always in the headlines because people are absolutely obsessed with it. We did a video here on the channel and people got mad at me. Think of that. People got mad at me given my opinions. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this. However, Instagram at Simon316, come give me a follow, boost my ego. So many people sent me messages, and I was like, well, it's only right that we do it, and we'll go through it step by step, and I shall give you my very honest opinion, and I shall be very open and transparent with you. So, the headlines, and I would implore you to go and watch More Plates, More Dates' video and Greg Doucette's video about this, because just given their level of YouTube power and their fame, I suppose, you know, they are the ones that kind of been dragged into this the most. There was some tests done on some Turkesterone products, let's call it turkey, on some turkey products that insinuated, allegedly, whatever the right words we should use in order to be fair, said that in these products there wasn't actually the amount of turkey that they said they were going to have, and that they're actually full of beta-equidisterone, or however you pronounce that silly word. I need to get into all of this because that's not what I think the controversy is about. Of course, the controversy is people saying that they have been buying these supplements and it may not have been labeled as it should have been. And, you know, you should be mad about that if it was a thing to happen to you. You need to be able to know that the things you're buying have gone through the right regulation processes and that you're not going to get surprised by them.
But how do I trust anybody anymore? I don't know. And so is this guy deliberately lying, trying to make us look bad? Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, though.
Now, obviously, I have chatted to both Greg Doucette and Derek in my own personal life. I have an affiliation with Grill & Mind, as you know if you watched my channel before. I also have affiliation with Greg Doucette. I have worked with them on projects outside of just making videos like this. And I have to say, they are two stand-up and top individuals. They could not be nicer. They could not be more friendly. But more importantly, they could not be more happy to try and help build up other YouTubers such as myself. I'm not in their stratosphere at all. They could basically ignore me, but they didn't do that, and I know they do this with a lot of other people too. So I think it's only fair to put that into the mix, into the conversation, because this is basically a character assessment, or at least an assessment of the companies they're running, which directly ties into their character. And sure, you're allowed to go, well, Simon, you have a relationship with them, so of course you're going to say that. I totally get it. But this actually ties into the bigger point of this video, which comes down to trust and ensuring you allow trust to build up, be it with me or any other YouTubers or people in your regular life. Because if you were going to ask me right now, do I think that Greg Doucette or Derek for More Plates, More Dates intentionally put less turkey in their products than they were being told? No, absolutely not. And I will never believe that. I wouldn't have believed it before, but after watching both those videos already mentioned, I doubly don't believe it. It's just not their way. It's just not who they are.
Is there in fact turkesterone in the product that we're selling? If they're not selling me what I thought they were selling me, of course I want you to know about it. Do you think I don't want anyone to know? Then I just sweep it under the rug? Let's pretend.
They are too honest and they are too smart. They understand the power of the brand and they understand the longevity that you need on YouTube. And while you can get away with short-term games for a little bit, because you can say, and then eventually you get caught out and you have to run away, well, you just threw away, you just flushed something down the toilet that could have completely made your life. At the moment, we do not 100% know whether or not these testing reports have come out accurate or not. We don't know where they come from. Again, all the information is out there if you really want to get into it, but nobody right now can say with it may have changed by the time I've made this video, I don't know, it seems to be a fast-moving story, but nobody can say with absolute positivity that we have an official thing that we need to, unravel, I suppose. And both Derek and Greg have said that if they can confirm that it is correct, that they will go about making sure that the third parties they're using in order to make these products are sorted out and talked to, and it will never happen again. But as far as they're concerned, everything on that label is the truth. Right? And again, I believe them. I truly do. And you're allowed to disbelieve me, which again ties me into my next point, because it's just not with these kind of things. What has happened, especially in the fitness world, when it comes to supplements, is just because there is a bunch of information on the back of the label, you go, well, it just must be what's on the back of the label. And now look, it is far better in 2022 than it was 20 years ago. There was so much stuff you can buy that had a lot of crap put in it. I mean, this is kind of a grey area, I suppose, because some people were using it as an excuse. But go back to old mixed martial arts fights or old school UFC UFC. Everybody was, I mean, when they started testing that is, but everyone was being popped because they were taking supplements that were just full of absolute crap. And I'm not going to reveal who told me this or the company because I don't think that's fair, as it was told to me in confidence. But there was a supplement company that all of a sudden stopped supplying the UK because apparently they'd gone through more rigorous testing, and the English, I don't know who deals with it, the FDA, whatever the hell we have over here, said, look, this is the kind of stuff we're not allowed in this country. You've got to go sort it out. And I think it's only been the last couple of months that they had redone their batch, they've redone their ingredients, and now it's starting to filter back into the market. And so this is what I mean about trust. You have to know what you're buying from. So let's take protein, for example. Whey protein right now is insanely expensive. Like, it is crazy. So what a lot of people are doing is they're going on the likes of Amazon, or they're going just on Google, and they're trying to find the cheapest whey protein possible. And they find it. They've never heard of the company, but they just assume, there's whey protein in that, I'm sure, so I'm going to take it. Now, 99.9% of the time, you're going to be fine. It's whey protein. Who the hell's going to fake whey protein? But you do not know. And this is why branding and reputation and building up trust is important, which also ties into YouTubers as well. So if you believe that I have a good reputation and you want to believe me, then I think that's what you should do. Same with Greg Doucette, more plates, more dates. But if you think there's something I've said in the past that irked you a little bit, I mean, I'd like you to tell me in the comments so we could discuss it. But anything that may throw you off, that is completely relevant and that is completely worthwhile to you making decisions going down the line. Now, not the people I've discussed in this video at all. I want to make that very clear because I know what YouTube and the internet is like. But of course, there are some people out there trying to scam you. Of course there are. There's too many Instagrammers and too many social media celebrities that have an amazing platform, and more power to them for building it up, that do see the opportunity to make a quick buck and decide, well, we can put this out and we can cut costs on the back end. Nobody's ever going to find out, and you're buying a bunk product, right? Because some of these things don't actually go through the proper regulation. But that's why you need to ensure that we are separating the good guys from the bad guys and the heels from the baby faces if you want to get into professional wrestling terms. And when it comes to Turkesterone, because now everybody's saying, I knew it, I took that turkey stuff and I didn't see any results, and I knew it was a placebo, and it's because it wasn't in there to begin with, you're probably best just to keep it on your own experiences. So if you took it and it worked for you, great. If you took it and it didn't work for you, that's great as well. And now, if you are feeling a little bit worried, well, I don't know what's in that product, just stop taking it. Just stop taking it. That's the best thing you can do. You don't need any supplements. Like, you really, really don't. Now, Greg Doucette has some incredible anecdotal evidence about how successful it was for him. And that's awesome. That's great. And he's going to keep on taking it, and he believes in it. But if you don't believe that it's working for you and you just want to wait a little bit to see how this is going to unravel, that's what you should do, right? That's exactly what you should do. You need to, that little thing you have in your stomach, that little voice going, blah, 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 which is your worry gland, just listen to it every now and then. You don't need Turkesterone to get massive. And look, I think if you want to take it, you should take it. Again, maybe wait until this all blows over so you know what's going on. But again, we don't know. And I'm going to keep doubling down on that so nobody goes, oh my gosh, right? And we know nothing. We know absolutely nothing. But I do think there is a trend when it comes to fitness supplements that something will have testosterone booster whacked on it, or something will have the greatest supplement ever thrown on it. And we decide, well, it doesn't matter if it's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100. I'm going to jump on it. And some of this stuff does help. It really, really does. And it can get you over a hump. But it's not the be all and end all. It is not the thing that, it's not the magic pill, right? It's not the magic pill that all of a sudden is going to turn you into a tank or give you abs of steel, because that thing doesn't exist. Even when it comes to PEDs, that's not how PEDs work. So we're going to put PEDs in the gold standard of stuff you can shove in your ass and shove down your gullet in order to achieve the physique you want. And it doesn't even work 100% of the time with that. How the hell could it be the same for stuff you're buying over the counter? It's just not the case. And I think what happens is we put way too much importance on it, because of course we do. I remember when I first started getting into lifting weights and bodybuilding, my big thing was, well, I have to take the supplements. Otherwise, what even kind of fitness palace of love lifter I am? That doesn't make any sense. It's not a competition. You're not trying to outdo somebody else. It's not like you're an athlete and you're getting up at 4 o'clock, practice at 6 o'clock, and you want to get 2 hours in. Well, I'm going to take more supplements than that guy because I'm going to be bigger. No, some people can't even pop a multivitamin, and you will laugh now and go, shut up, Simon. It's true. And who knows why? Genetics and bodies are really weird, but you need to take this stuff and you need to see how you react to it. So, for example, if you've been taking the Turkesterone from Greg or from Derek and you trust them, I mean, I would probably still wait until say this is blown over, because they may have been screwed over. It's not their fault, but they may have been. But if you've built up that trust and you believe in them, then you should keep believing in them until you have, proper proof that something has happened here. And again, that does happen. Those two guys will sort it out. Of course they will. So that's my main thing with it. I think we're so desperate to find the answer, right? We're so desperate to find the answer that we do kind of do backflips all over the place. But I can talk forever. You need to see these words coming out of the relevant people's faces. So for a third time, Greg's video, I'll make sure that there's a little card on the screen. The same with Derek's. Listen to them talk about it. And if you actually think they're lying and you actually think they're putting on a performance, which you're more than entitled to, but you're a very different person from I, because it seems like a situation that has stressed them out. It seems like a situation that has worried them. And more importantly, it seems like a situation that has taken them by surprise. But just use it as a little eye opener. Make sure you build up those trusts, buy a product, and if you take it and it doesn't sit well with you, stop taking it. Simple as that. Just stop taking it. Of course it sucks because you would have spent your money on that, but it's far more, well, you'd rather throw money down the toilet than do anything that can affect your health. If you're like me, you like to know every single thing that goes into your body. That's what I'm like. It goes, even if I buy, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some random food I would buy. I can't think of one now. But even though I'm buying cheese every single day, when I buy a new cheese, I will just look on the back to see what's in it. Because who knows what kind of chemicals or ingredients they're using to make their cheese. And maybe there's something on there that goes, oh, well, that doesn't sit well with me, so I'm not going to take it. And I'm sure these guys will keep you updated. I'm sure they've got their teams working on it now. And again, if there's other people out there that are, well aware of their bunk stuff, of course, man, get your pitchforks out at dawn and let's go and get them. But I do not think that these two people are they. So again, keep an eye on both their channels. I'm sure they were sorted out. Even if you now feel like you need to take a break from Turkesterone, it may make a little bit of a difference, but you can still be a big jacked up guy or a big jacked up girl, right? You just can. You really can. Some people come off steroids, and of course, there's always a little bit of a difference there. But some people come off steroids and actually feel better. And therefore they look better because they feel better in their head. So what they see is actually more appealing to them. It's a crazy, crazy thing, this going to the gym. And in many ways, it's the worst thing ever. As soon as you have lifted up a weight, you are on a roller coaster to sad town. That's just the truth of it. So there's my 2 cents. There's my thoughts. Again, this is just somebody ranting and raving. You shouldn't take my opinion at all. It's worth absolutely nothing. But again, it's kind of cool that I am in this space and people care about my opinions on it. And we would have talked about it if it was anybody else. So even though I do like these guys, I thought we should talk about it. But they do have my support, much like April O'Neil in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games on the NES. That's a very neat reference. If you understand that, you're my new favorite person. I mean, literally about 8 people will do. And if you do, make sure you drop me a comment and I'll probably reply to you with a message of love. Now, please do leave a comment below. Again, let me know what you think about all of this. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Click the bell, ding ding, so you can be part of the notification crew. Who doesn't want to be part of the notification crew? There'll be another video on the screen. Please do give it a click. And otherwise, look, I'm still going to wrap it out because I still support them seriously. GorillaMind.com/Simon. Use code Simon, get 10% off. I use this stuff. Admittedly, not on Turkesterone right now, so I've got to put my hands up. But I take their Gorilla Mode, I take their Gorilla Mode Nitric, and a bunch of other stuff. Their EAAs, etc., etc. And they're some of the best products I've ever taken. Again, I made a video about this, which is why Derek reached out to begin with. That's how it happened. So I was already pimping it. So he was like, well, I may as well pay you to pimp it. And that is how it works. And also, again, if you spend $99 in America or $215 in internationally, you now get free shipping, which I know has been a bit of a bugbear for some people. And yes, I'm in Greg Doucette's Power 13 cookbook. He reached out to me and he said, if you've got some cool recipes that you've learned over the years, I'd love to put them in the book. But again, try and be as transparent as possible. If you think I'm being a dick, hey ho, man, that's your right and I respect you. Otherwise, Instagram and Twitter at Simon316, patreon.com/Simon316 if you want to support me that way, simonmiller.bigcartel.com for merch. I'm on Cameo if you want to shout out. Otherwise, take care of yourself. Don't do anything dumb. Know that the most important thing when it goes to the gym are the basics, hence why they've always been the basics. I'll see you soon.